Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of Geek World of 2014.
Ooh, it's exciting, anime. It's a whole new year.
Yeah.
All kinds of new exciting things we can do.
Yeah, and all kinds of new exciting things that we're excited for. So we decided to take the top 5 and tell you about them.
Yes, exactly. So there are so many things that we're interested in this year. It's going to be a really good year in video games, movies, TV.
Yeah.
But you know what, anime? We don't have all night. So yeah, let's do the 5. What's the first one, anime?
The first one is Black Sails.
Arrgh!
Black Sails is the brand new pirate show that's going to be starting on Stars on January 25th.
I love America. I love the fact that you can say this is the brand new pirate show.
I know. Well, pirates have been in. Come on.
Exactly. They
With
have.
Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, and,
Yeah.
and just...
And Pirates of the Caribbean went on for the last few years. And what about One Piece? No one gives any credit to One Piece for starting the whole thing.
And continuing it for like the last 10 years.
Exactly.
Now, one of the great things about Black Sails is that, unlike Pirates of the Caribbean, this is a much more hardcore pirate world.
Exactly. Now, we got to talk to some of the makers and the cast at Comic-Con this year. And they were saying that basically this is going to be like a hard show. I mean, it's a Stars show, so we're going to see things like Spartacus, you know, like The Sopranos. Like, we're going to see some hardcore stuff going on. And really, isn't that fitting for Pirates anime?
It really is. It really is. You know, people have this sort of Disneyfied perspective of them now because of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. So I'm incredibly glad to have this harder core version that's, again, like Assassin's Creed 4, you know?
Yep.
You use, like, the sex, the violence.
The parrots.
Hopefully.
Now,
Now, one of the other cool things is that this is sort of a mix of Treasure Island along with actual pirate history.
yeah, it's sort of a prequel to Treasure Island with Captain Flint and a young John Silver and all kinds of wackiness. So, I can't wait for this show. It looks awesome. Oh, and it's produced by Michael Bay.
Woohoo!
So there you go.
Explosions!
Boom! Exactly. Black Sails, January 25th. Up next, anime is a video game.
Woo!
Now, I'm going to cheat a little bit because this is one video game, but it's actually 2 video games.
What?
Dun dun dun! And that's Metal Gear Solid 5. Now, 2 games, that's crazy. What's that all about, Dave? Well, I'll tell you. Basically, Kojima has created this giant monster of a game, this Metal Gear Solid 5. And because of it, he split it up into 2 different games. So there's Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes that comes out March 18th, which is sort of a prequel or a prelude to the other game that's coming out later in 2014, which is Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. They are making a whole new Metal Gear. It's this new thing called the Fox Engine that they've created. And it's basically an open world game now, anime. So basically your Metal Gear is going to be a lot more like Assassin's Creed or Grand Theft Auto in the way that it's played. So they're both going to be these open world games, right? Where you're going to be able to basically do the missions when you want to. It's all going to have the same conclusion, but you get to play the story in different ways. You'll get to like drive cars, drive horses, drive helicopters. It's going to be crazy. And basically the first one, Ground Zeroes, is coming out. It's going to be a much smaller game where you're going to be big boss. You're going to be going and you're in Cuba and you're trying to save these people from this compound, right? And you'll be able to do all kinds of cool things like steal one of the guards and actually interrogate him for information.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be so cool. And also for these games, I think some of you already know, but instead of David Hayter, who's done the voice of Big Boss and Solid Snake over the years, they've actually cast Kiefer Sutherland as a voice of Big Boss. And not only is he doing the voice, but he's also doing all the mocap.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Now, this caused a big stir when they announced it because people love David Hayter. That's the voice that they know. That's the voice that they want. So it'll be really interesting, to see how people actually like the voice of Kiefer Sutherland, if they are able to accept it, and how they enjoy the new type of gameplay.
Well, it's interesting because Kojima said basically, you know, Big Boss is going to be around 49 at the start of Ground Zeroes, and so they want to make sure that, you know, they have an actor who's around that age to portray it. And also at the same time, Ground Zeroes is going to be a sequel to Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, and Phantom Pain is actually going to be a prequel to the first Metal Gear game.
Oh, that's
from the one like way back on Nintendo. So basically they're essentially rebooting the franchise. So So, like, I kind of get the decisions they're making, and the trailers they've already put out look unbelievable. I can't wait for an open world Metal Gear. I think it's going to be pretty sick.
Me too.
And not only that, but for Ground Zeroes, the PlayStation version, DLC has this special, like, deja vu mission where it's like old school Metal Gear with that kind of weird pixelated graphics. It's like a lost level for, like, Solid Snake.
That's awesome.
But even cooler, DLC for the Xbox is going to be, you're going to have the same map as Ground Zeroes, but you'll be able to play as Raiden, killing basically body-snatching aliens.
What?
I know! Now I want an Xbox all of a sudden! So either way, like I said, Ground Zeroes comes out March 18th, and Phantom Pain is to be announced.
Nice.
And also, real quick, before we move on from video games, also Titanfall is going to rock.
Watch Dogs is going to be awesome.
Watch Dogs finally is going to come out. And also Infamous Second Son, I'm also super excited about.
Sweet.
It's going to be a good year in video games.
So in 2014, there's going to be a lot of awesome comic book movies, and the first one is coming on May 23rd, and that is X-Men Days of Future Past.
I can't believe it, anime. This is going to be huge. Basically, Fox was like, hey, that Avengers thing worked out. Why don't we take the two different casts from our two different X-Men franchises, slap them together, and make a whole lot of money?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Of course, it's based on the super, super famous 2-issue run that Chris Claremont did way back in the day.
Well, except the only difference for those of you who are fans of that comic is that instead of Kitty Pryde doing the time traveling, it's Wolverine.
Exactly. Which, totally makes sense because I don't think that Ellen Page would have been alive during the whole First Class.
No.
Also, they have Peter Dinklage playing the guy who created the Sentinels, which I'm just super excited there's going to be Sentinels in it.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. And also, we're going to see some really great acting with the likes of James McAvoy and Patrick Stewart playing the same role, and of course, Ian McKellen and Michael Fassbender.
Mm-hmm.
They've already showed an epic trailer that's really, really sweet. It's also going to have some of the great X-Men characters from the future.
Yeah.
Like Bishop's going to be in it. Also, they're going to have Blink, which is a big character.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be really, really sweet. Oh, and of course, Anna Paquin is going to be a big part of the movie.
Except for the fact that Rogue was cut.
What?
Yeah.
Say it ain't so, anime.
I'm sad.
I'm sad too. It's
Yeah.
a bummer. I love it, especially because she was like pretty much the main character of the first movie,
Pretty much.
along with Wolverine. Either way, it's still going to be awesome. I'm super excited for it. May 23rd, X-Men: Days of Future Past.
Nice.
If we can all just hold back our excitement for Apocalypse, so we can at least appreciate Days of Future Past, that would probably be a good thing too.
Probably a good idea.
But considering we're now more excited for things that are coming a year from now, not just this year. But hey, you know what, anime? We live in a YOLO world right now.
We do.
Okay? And you just gotta be excited for stuff. All right, next up is
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Boom! Anime, you're good.
I'm on top of this
You
stuff.
really are.
Especially when it comes to Guardians of the Galaxy, which I have to say I am particularly excited for. Not just because it's being directed by James Gunn, who
Yes.
I love, but also because of Rocket Raccoon, who's awesome. Some of you might have seen our episode, Who the Bleep is Star-Lord?
Yes!
There's Gamora, there's Drax, the Destroyer, there is Groot, who is a giant tree.
Voiced by Vin Diesel.
Who goes, I am Groot. And that's
Yeah.
pretty much it. That is it entirely.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a really interesting movie because I think that, Marvel's going to have a lot of opportunity to basically create this new team and still have, the cool Marvel stuff, but actually kind of be able to do stuff a little weird, a little different, because a lot of people really don't know who Star-Lord is or don't know who Rocket Raccoon is.
And instead of being your big-time heroes like in the Avengers, you've got a ragtag bunch of rogues.
Exactly, yeah. It's basically like Han Solo and a bunch of other bounty hunters all getting together and making a team. I think this movie's going to be awesome. We're able to see some of the footage that looks completely insane. I think James Gunn is a great director, a great writer, storyteller. I think it's going to be really cool to see a comedic actor like Chris Pratt play a superhero, a main superhero like that. Also, Lee Pace, who I thought was fantastic in the last Hobbit movie,
He really was.
is going to play the villain Ronan. And they just came out with an official synopsis where Star-Lord steals this orb and Ronan's trying to get it back, and so Star-Lord has to basically team up with this ragtag group of crazy old aliens, and all together they're going to be the Guardians of the Galaxy, and Karen Gillan from Doctor Who's going to be in it. It's crazy anime.
They even found a way to bring in Michael Rooker as Yondu, who's actually part of the original Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Not this this core group that we're seeing now, but I'm really excited to see how they weave that character in.
Exactly. I think it's going to be great. August 1st, Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, I know we actually miss Captain America Winter Soldier. We are super excited about it, but you know what? We only got 5 things, so we had to admit this. That's just the way it is, guys.
But it doesn't mean we're not excited,
exactly.
Because we are.
It's going to be awesome. Yeah.
So we're down to our last thing for our list of what we're excited for 2014, and that is Peter Capaldi coming in for his turn as the Doctor in the new Doctor Who coming in autumn. I don't think they have an exact date for it yet.
No, they don't. Yeah, this is going to be really exciting. You know, Matt Smith was a really beloved Doctor, but time, it must go on anime. I think Peter Capaldi's going to be great. He's a fantastic actor. We've already seen a little bit of him as the Doctor. We saw his eyebrows in Day of the Doctor, and we also, got to see him speak and regenerate into the Doctor for Time of the Doctor.
Yeah.
And also, it's actually really interesting that this is going to be the first Doctor that they actually allow to be Scottish.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's going to use his real accent. They just decided to go for.
Just one question. Do you happen to know how to fly this thing?
Even though David Tennant wanted to do it back in the day, and BBC was like, nope.
Well, they already went rogue with Christopher Eccleston, who, he was from the North, because lots of planets have a North.
Totally. But I think this is going to be really great. And it's also interesting, too, because instead of what they've been doing more recent years with Doctor Who, where they have a few episodes and they kind of have a break and then have the other ones, this one is going to debut, and they're going to play all 13 episodes all at the same time.
Don't get me wrong, I'm really excited for that, but I hate to wait.
Yeah, it's true.
I want Doctor Who back.
It's true. Either way, that's pretty much it. Anime, real quick, is there any other stuff that you want to mention?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Season 2 of Orphan Black coming back in April.
I was going to say that.
So excited for that. It is one of the best shows on TV.
Also, Lost Girl about to start again. We love that show. Of course, there'll be a new season of Game of Thrones. Actually, one of the other things I'm actually very excited about is when they finally come out with the trailer for Batman vs. Superman.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? You're putting that on your list?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I don't care if it's trailer.
Why not?
Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. It's going to be a huge event when that trailer comes out.
I don't disagree with you, but you just told the audience that you're really excited for a trailer.
Hey, you know what? I have no shame, anime.
Okay.
Also, Rise of the Planet of the Apes is going to be super awesome.
It will. And for TV, other new stuff. Intelligence looks kind of cool.
Yeah, Intelligence does look pretty cool.
And that's starting. It may have already started.
No, I don't know. Either way, guys, that's it. What are you most excited about in 2014? Let us know in the comments down below. Either way, if you want to listen to a radio show around every week on Indie 100 and The Point.
And if you want to get in touch with us, you can send us an email to geekworldradio@yahoo.com, and be sure to check out our website, geekworldradio.com.
Arr, shiver me timbers! Bye!
Geek World Radio.